Hey, what's up, interwebs? Chris Martinez, CEO and co-founder of Website in 5 Days, coming to you from Rosarito Beach, Mexico, one of my favorite vacation spots. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to create great headlines and content that's going to drive more leads and sales for your website. Another big shout out to Laura Pareca at 7dailyhabits.com. Thanks so much for the question. She writes in and asks, do you have any examples of great headlines or phrases that you can put on the website and what you should do, and then of course things that you should definitely not do? Great question, Laura, and basically what I think you're asking is what are some things that you should absolutely put on your website above the fold? Meaning when somebody first hits your website, what's the first thing that they should see, and what is some of the content and text that they should see to drive them to take a specific action? So the first thing that I want to say is that you should be willing to split test different headlines and calls to action. Very, very rarely do you hit the ball out of the park on the first try. Great marketers are always testing different headlines, different copy, different images, all this stuff, because you never really know what's going to work. And so just be willing to try a bunch of different variations, be willing to fail essentially, and then eventually you will figure out the magic formula. So here are some things that you definitely want to do. So you absolutely want to have some sort of call to action on your website above the fold. So when somebody first hits the site, you want to have some sort of call to action, whether that be click here to go to a page where they can download a free report, sign up for a free consultation, a pop-up box that gives them an option to sign up for a newsletter, download some sort of secret document or whatever, watch a video, check out these case studies. You absolutely want to have a headline that speaks to that specific call to action. Now, if you're looking for great copy, I would highly recommend looking at other really savvy digital marketers, and then essentially we do what we call swipe and deploy. Copy what they've done. Now, switch out some of the words to make it relevant for you, but don't try and reinvent the wheel. Look at somebody else who's doing something really well and being very successful, and then make that your own. And then another thing that I do is you can look at the top headlines of all time. So if you just go into Google and you type in like top headlines of all time, then you'll get a huge long list of some of the greatest headlines that have ever been written, and see if you can swipe and deploy some of those. Now, another big thing that I see a lot of people making mistakes on is you definitely want to make sure that your headline and that the call to action button itself is showing above the fold. So you want to make sure that all that copy, so that nobody has to scroll down to be able to see any of that, is very easy, because you really only have about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds to be able to get somebody's attention and show them that they're in the right place. So you absolutely want to have all your headlines, your bullet points, and your call to action button above the fold, as well as like any other videos or images that you have. So the biggest do not thing that I can offer you, and I see people make this mistake all the time, and it's somewhat related to, I guess, vanity is what you could call it. Do not post just a picture of yourself and try to make yourself look awesome. You know, nobody cares really about what you look like, and really they only care about what you can do to help them. So just putting a picture up there doesn't really do anything. I mean, you have to have some copy and some sort of call to action to enter the conversation that's already happening in your potential client's mind, so that you can show them that you can help them. So don't just put a picture of yourself. You have to have some really good copy that speaks to the needs of the client. So those are my biggest tips, do's and do nots for headlines and copy and call to action buttons that you want to have on the website. Thank you so much, Laura, for giving me that question. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, share it with all your friends on social media, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then of course, feel free to leave us a comment. Have a great day.